see the beauty in you. I see the power in you. I see the greatness in you, and so it is. I see the child in you. I see the sweetness in you. I see the softness in you, and so it is. I can see it. It's right there before me. I can feel it deep in my soul. I just know it. You are an angel full of magic and power and pure sweet love. I see the goodness in you. I see the wisdom in you. I see the strength in you, and so it is. I see the joy that's in you. I see your light shining through. I see the love that's in you, and so it is. I can see it. It's right there before me. I can feel it deep in my soul. I just know it, that you are an angel full of magic and power and pure sweet love. I see the grace that's in you. I see the courage in you. And I see the heart that's in you. And so it is. And I see the beauty in you. I see the power in you. I see the greatness in you. And so it is. I see the beauty in you. I see the beauty in you. I see the power in you. I see the power in you. And I see the greatness in you. I see the greatness in you. I see the goodness in you now. I see the goodness in you. I see the wisdom in you. I see the wisdom in you. Oh, I see your strength, your strength. I see the strength in you. And I see your joy, joy, joy. I see the joy in you. And I see your light shining light. I shine a light in you. And I feel the love that's in you. I see the love in you. And I see the grace that's in you. I see the grace in you. And I see the courage in you. I see the courage in you. And I see the heart in you. I see the heart in you. So it is. So it is. So it is. So it is.
Good morning and welcome to this sacred time that we share together here at Unity North Tampa. Let's open with prayer. So you may wish to gently close your eyes right now. Whatever you want to make yourself feel comfortable and at peace. That is our intention this morning, to move into a place of sacred peace, that we acknowledge the one power and the one presence here in this community and in our world. We bless this community, Unity North Tampa, its leadership, its staff. This congregation, we are so blessed that your consciousness is making a difference here in this space at this time. We have been called to be unity. And for this, we are truly, truly grateful.
Amen.
Good morning. My name is Bill Leach. Welcome to our Sunday celebration service. We are delighted to have Rev.Marcia McCartney as our guest speaker today. Our senior minister, Rev. Virginia Walsh, is taking some time off for rest and spiritual renewal. She is in good health, and we affirm that she's going to return in a couple of weeks refreshed, renewed, revitalized, and ready to go. We are grateful that all of you have chosen to be with us today. It is our joy to connect with you and to share these unity principles that heal and transform lives. If you are blessed by our service, we invite you to support us with your prayers and your donations. Please join me now in declaring our opening affirmation. There is only one presence and one power in my life and in the universe, God, the good, omnipotence. The Daily Word offers daily devotions that inspire people in many countries and in many languages around the world. As we contemplate today's message, we join with many others as global prayer partners, remembering our shared spiritual identity and purpose. We ask that you center within now and listen deeply as we share today's message. Mindy will share the daily word in English, and Natalia will share the message in Espanol.
Prosperity. I am prosperous as I enjoy my daily blessings. I am comfortable with the person I see in the mirror as I begin my day. I am filled with energy and enthusiasm for my work, my recreation, time with family or friends, or time for learning and reflection. My gratitude grows throughout the day as I take part in activities I enjoy and spend time with people I care about. As I prepare for sleep, I am grateful for the blessings of a day well lived. More than money or possessions, prosperity is an awareness of well-being, my ability to enjoy simple blessings. I strengthen my prosperity consciousness as I bless and appreciate my home, my friends and family, and my work. I increase the flow of abundance by sharing my time, talents, and treasure in service to others. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord of my whole life long. Psalm 23, verse 6.
Buenos días. Domingo 11 de octubre del 2020. La palabra de hoy es prosperidad. Yo prospero y disfruto de mis bendiciones diarias. Me siento cómodo con la persona que veo en el espejo cada día. Estoy lleno de entusiasmo y gozo por mi trabajo, recreación y tiempo con mis familiares y amigos. También por la reflexión y el aprendizaje. Mi gratitud crece durante el día según participo en actividades amenas con mis seres queridos. Al prepararme para descansar, doy gracias por un día bien vivido. Más que el dinero o las posesiones, la prosperidad es una conciencia de bienestar, mi habilidad de disfrutar las bendiciones sencillas. Fortalezco mi conciencia de prosperidad, aprecio y bendigo mi hogar, amigos, familiares y trabajo. Acreciendo el fluir de la abundancia, compartiendo mi tiempo y talentos, atesoro poder servir a los demás. Y de Salmo 23:6, sé que tu bondad y tu misericordia me acompañarán todos los días de mi vida, y que en tu casa, oh Señor, viviré por largos días. Let us prepare for meditation with I close my eyes. Thank you.
I close
What a beautiful song to take us into this most sacred time together. So I invite you to close your eyes. Close your eyes, your physical eyes, and open your spiritual eyes right now, in this moment. Open up to the most elevated place in your consciousness as we join together in this most sacred time. And this morning, I invite us to move into one of the gifts that our unity movement has given the world, and that is affirmative prayer. Affirmative prayer can change your mind. Affirmative prayer can change your world. Affirmative prayer can change your life. So I invite you right now to allow these words to open a place in your consciousness where everything is perfect in your world. Everything is perfect in my world right now. Everything is sacred. Everything is holy in my world right now. Allow those words to move deeper into your heart space, allowing each breath to bring you into a deeper place of feeling the sacred, holy place where you reside, right there where you are. Everything is perfect in my life right now. Breathe with that awareness. Give thanks with every breath and every heartbeat. Everything is grace-filled in my life right now. Everything is peaceful in my life right now. With every breath, with every heartbeat, allowing this deeper awareness with affirmative prayer to bring about the perfect life that you desire. Everything is perfect in my life. Everything is sacred, holy, grace-filled in my life right now. Nowhere to go and nothing to do but simply settle in to that truth in the deepest and the most peaceful way. Everything is love-filled in my life right now. Feel the peace that passes all understanding in this moment as you affirm the truth of who you are. The divine, beautiful expression of the One. And there is nothing that you have to do to make this truth be experienced in your life as you continue to breathe and know the truth of who you are. Everything is wholeness in my life. Everything is unity. Everything is truth in my life experience. And I know this. I fully accept this and truly give thanks for this. As we take a moment to deepen this truth in our minds and our hearts right now in the silence. Peace be still. Everything is holy now. Everything is perfect now. Living in the present moment, we affirm the truth. And the truth truly does set us free. Take another deep, cleansing breath, relaxing breath. And just gently open your eyes and be here now. Namaste. Namaste.
And now, let's join together in affirming as Jesus taught us to pray, our Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we have also forgiven our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from error. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. Amen. So thank you, Rev.Marcia, for the beautiful meditation and prayer. Rev.Marcia is our guest speaker today. She was ordained in 1999 and has served ministries in Kansas, Illinois, and Florida. For over 30 years, she has been a spiritual midwife for people who desire to deepen and expand their experience of life within the infinite creative spirit within. Rev.Marcia is the creator of an alternative ministry based on healing, play, laughter, and creativity, named the Planetary Play Project. She was the originator and organizer of Unity's Planetary Play Day, April 1st, 2006, which was named the Noble Purpose Project of Unity Worldwide Ministries in 2006. Today she has a message near and dear to my heart. Her message is going to be to see this differently, and in my experience that is my default prayer. Whenever I find myself in the weeds, the first prayer that comes to mind is, God, help me to see this differently. And so bless you, Rev.Marcia, for your message. I'm so looking forward to this. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill. That was such a wonderful introduction. I am kerplunked. I don't know if that's the right word or not, but I'm just feeling really grateful. And I'm really grateful for this community, and I'm really grateful to Rev. Virginia for inviting me to be here. It is an incredible time to be on this planet. I don't know if you agree with me or not. I have a feeling, probably everyone, that what can we do? What can we do, and how do we be in this atmosphere? So the question that I've been asking myself recently, in fact for about 7 months, is in the midst of the challenges and the decisions that our country is going through, is making in the coming weeks. It's like weeks away, how can I see this differently? How can I see things differently? I thought about how unity has helped me see things differently. 1977, I walked through my first Unity church. It was in Atlanta, Georgia. It was a beautiful community. And I was going through my own personal challenges then. And Unity opened its doors to me, and it changed my life. I was going through a recovery of alcoholism. I was going through some real challenges in my family. My father died. My mom died. Unity has helped me through every single thing. My sister died. She had Alzheimer's. My husband, the death of my husband. And Unity has been there. Unity has been there every step of the way, y'all, and helped me through. Lifted me up when I needed to be lifted up, and gave me a personal relationship with the God of my understanding. So I have so much to be grateful for. It also gave me what I really know as amazing grace. And Unity, blessed Unity, has helped millions of people see things differently, in challenging times. During World War II, people were writing silent unity for prayers for their loved ones who were in the military, who were serving overseas. And James Dillard Freeman, who I met quite some time ago, but it was such an honor. I met James Dillard Freeman, and he created a prayer for the soldiers to pray as they dug their own foxholes for protection. He created the prayer for protection. Do you know that this prayer is found on the moon? This prayer is found on the moon. Buzz Aldrin in 1969 on Apollo 11 placed the prayer for protection on the moon. So we're not just a global ministry, we're a universal ministry, which is so cool. But I'd like for us to say this together in just a moment. And I want us to say this for the folks that are serving in our military, the first responders in our community, the firefighters in the West, those that are helping the people in Louisiana right now through the hurricane. Good. Wow. Those who are on the front line, the police that serve our community, the EMTs that serve our community, the essential workers that are serving through this COVID pandemic, the families, the individuals. And this is the original prayer written by James Dillard Freeman in 1940. Y'all, if you want to at home, say this with me. The light of God surrounds me. The love of God enfolds me. The power of God protects me. And the presence of God watches over me. The mind of God guides me. The life of God flows through me. The law of God directs me. The power of God abides within me. The joy of God uplifts me. The beauty of God inspires me. Wherever I am, God is. What a beautiful, beautiful version of this amazing prayer that has helped so many. So the question now is, how do we move forward after a year of pandemic, conflict, and division in our nation and our world? What can we do? How are we called to be at this time? Well, I believe that the first thing we have to do is to notice what we're feeling. Really notice, be honest with ourselves. Pay attention to our emotions. Not stuff them like many of us have done, like, what is it, the COVID-15? I mean, really, don't stuff them and don't project them onto others. But notice what we're feeling. It's really, really important. We have to take, you guys, personal responsibility. Are we feeling anger? Are we feeling pain? Are we feeling joy or despair? Are we feeling elation? What is it that we're feeling? We are being called to respect each other's feelings as well as our own. The golden rule applies here. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Respect. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Find out what it means to me. That was Aretha's song, Respect. Yeah. Would you say there's some anxiety in the air right now? Have you noticed? There's great anxiety. It's pervasive. So give yourself and those around you space, really space, to have your feelings. A space to be heard, not judged. A space to really listen. So important. And to be kind to each other. It seems so simple, doesn't it? Just be kind. But it's so important. It's such an important thing to be kind. To offer a smile, to offer a nod, offer an elbow, whatever it is that can connect us. Be kind to one another. Even if you don't agree with their politics, and they don't agree with yours, be kinder. Have compassion, depolarize. We've been hearing that word a lot. Seek to understand, not always to be understood. Be thoughtful, be responsive, not reactive, you all. And slow down. God, that can go a long way. To slow down and give yourself space and give others space. Step away and out of the fray. I love that. Step away and out of the fray. Because there have been so much conflict between individuals during this time, even families and our own communities, and between friends. People have unfriended friends on Facebook because they have a different point of view. If Facebook or the media is driving you crazy, don't turn it on. Turn it off. Take a vacay from the media. Wow, would that go a long way, The anxiety that we're feeling, you all, is fear. Fear of the unknown. But fear can be our friend. If we are aware enough, fear can point the way to the awareness of where we need more compassion. Fear is that little part of us that needs to be reassured, that God is in charge. There is something bigger and more powerful, and there is beyond this world something going on. And know that with God, everything is possible. Everything. The impossible is possible. The most important thing to remember in these times, you all, is that we are, the times that we're currently going through, is that there is a higher power at work. Even if it's not showing up the way you want it to or the way you'd like it to, have faith. That's what we're being called to do right now, is to have faith. Maybe the deepest faith we've ever moved into before, trust. And call it faith, call it trust, but call on it. Call on the one power and the one presence within you and within the other. Call it source or God or the infinite, call it Jehovah or Spirit or Allah, call it George, whatever you want to call it, you guys. Just call on it, acknowledge it. Know that it's always at work, regardless of the circumstances of our life. It's always at work for our good. Our nation's good. One nation under God, indivisible, one. I've got God bumps with that, you know. Lift up our eyes, look above the appearances to the infinite love, the infinite power, the infinite strength, the infinite perfection, the infinite wisdom that is available in every moment. You and I, right now, we are being called to walk our talk. Sometimes we don't see the divine order in the circumstances that we find ourselves in, but trust that it's always at work. Even when we can't see it, we can count on it. Count on a force working together for good in our world and in our lives. In these times, we're being called to build our faith muscles. It's like muscle Jesus. That's who we are right now, And how do we do that? We pray. This is another PowerPoint. This is a great one, you guys. This is affirmative prayer. Affirmative prayer. Pour yourself in God. I pour myself in God. I realize God is the answer to any question. I always believe. I yield myself to God's guidance. Yes, now, right now, affirmative prayer has the power to change our minds, regardless of the circumstances of our lives. To pray from this place, this consciousness, is to reveal and to realize that with God, all things are possible. It's Emmett Fox's golden key. I love Emmett Fox's golden key. This is another PowerPoint I want to show you. It's take your eyes off the challenge. Take your eyes off the situation. Take a vacay, Put your eyes on God. Put your eyes on the one power and the one presence. Anchor yourself in consciousness to a higher power. Then, you all, we become part of the forward motion of our country. We heal the divide in our world and our country. We depolarize. So how do we see this differently? How do we see it differently? Be the change you wish to see in the world. Sounds so simple, doesn't it? Whoa. How can I see good unfolding in my life and my country? Be the change you wish to see. And bless unity again. Silent Unity has offered us another prayer, like our prayer for protection, the one we had during World War II. Well, it's a prayer for times like these, affirmative prayer. I choose I today choose a fresh perspective. Today I see possibility instead of limitation. Today I see hope instead of despair. And today I choose thoughts that build a better world. A world that truly does work for all. You know, isn't it what we all want? Isn't it what we all want, is to build a better world, to build a better life, a better system for our communities, for our nation, to have a better life for every single man, woman, and child in our country, in our world. And to do our part to support a better life on planet Earth. Isn't that what we want? To be the change. To play our part. Isn't that what we want? So with that in mind, how can I see this differently? How can I see the good that is right here, right now? Well, bless silent unity. Unity's 24-hour, 365-day, anytime, all the time prayer ministry, silent unity. Write that down if you got paper and pencil at home. But they are offering right now a 14-day campaign. And it's free, you all. It's free to everyone. Asking 14 questions, one a day. You can ask these questions of yourself about how you can be a part of the forward movement of our nation and our world in the days and the weeks and the months and the years ahead. You know, silent unity says life doesn't always go as planned. Well, I can have a high five on that. You know, it doesn't always happen the way we have it planned. When the outcome isn't what we've expected, you may experience a sense of grief. It's acknowledging the feelings of anger and fear and loss. But silent unity, you guys, offers a question each day to help us transform these thoughts into a more positive outlook. 14-day campaign. Y'all write this down at home. 14 ways to improve your outlook in all areas of your life. www.14questions.today. How easy is that? How easy. And so what I invite you to do right now is to pray with me. Yeah, just take a moment. If it feels comfortable, close your eyes, do that. Whatever it is that helps you get into that space of an open heart. And let us take time right now to pray together to enfold our nation in prayer. Enfold our world in prayer. And so we align and attune in the one power and the one presence by whatever name we choose to call it. And know the power of abundant good is unfolding in our lives, in our nation, and our world. We align ourselves in this very present moment. We allow that peace that passes all understanding to envelop us. We feel the peace of God. We truly are the peace of God. It is our birthright. Divine peace is our essence. And the truth is that peace is just below the surface of the conflict and the troubling emotions that many of us are feeling right now. I'm going to invite you to embrace yourself right now in great arms of love, great arms of compassion. Just below the surface of whatever's going on, there is a deep well of never-ending peace. And as we tune into the one power and presence, we tap into our collective prayer consciousness for all of the leaders in our world, for all the leaders in our nation. And we call into our collective prayers for those who are running for office, for those who will be leading our nation in the next 4 years and beyond. And we call them into this sacred time so that we can bless them and affirm that the very wisdom of God is guiding them and every leader in every state of this nation. We see them guided by wisdom, divine love, divine truth. We see them serving our country in a way that brings forth the highest vision for our United States of America. What will it look like to you? It's time to hold that vision and know that beyond any thought of limitation and lack, there is a vision of prosperity for all, and acceptance and tolerance and diversity and partnership and collaboration and equality and enough for all, and an amazing sense of compassion. That there is a great good right now unfolding in the USA, United States of America. And even if we can't see it with our human eyes, we can see it with our spiritual eyes. So we hold that vision in our spiritual eyes and in our spirited heart. And we affirm that the USA is a great blessing to all who live here and all beautiful beings on this planet. And we bless this beautiful planet now, every person, every country, every continent. We bless them with peace. We bless them with unity. We bless them with compassion and fulfillment. There is no end to the vision that we can hold for the possibility in our world. So we lift up our collective spiritual eyes to good being poured into our lives and in this community and in our beautiful nation. We end with the Gandhi blessing. I offer you my friendship. I offer you my peace. I offer you my love. I see your beauty. I hear your pain. I feel your feelings. My guidance comes from the highest source. I acknowledge that same source in you. May we live together in harmony and peace. Namaste.
Thank you, Rev.Marcia, for a beautiful message. Let us all go forth and be the change that we want to see. You again. So, it's that time I want to remind you again that we are grateful for each one of you and all the abundant joy that you bring to us with your gifts and your offerings. We truly appreciate your donations that sustain and strengthen this ministry. Every gift makes a difference and makes it possible for us to serve you and many others during this challenging time. We're truly grateful for your support. It's easy to donate by going to our website and clicking the donate button. It's about halfway down on the page. Scroll down, beautiful blue teal button with the words donate now. Very easy. You can use PayPal or Venmo online. You can also do it the old-fashioned way, mail us a check. And again, on the website, if you look at the top, the purple ribbon across the top, contact us and we'll give you the mailing address. So many ways in which to give and bless us so that we can continue to serve and bless the world. And now let us take a moment to affirm our abundance for all. Our affirmation is, I am divine love and infinite abundance. All that I am, have, give, and receive multiplies and blesses me and the world. We are blessed and grateful. Please join me as we bless this offering. We joyfully give thanks for all the donations received, electronically and by mail. We give from our hearts, knowing that God is the source of all abundance, always blessing us through many avenues. We dedicate the gifts we receive to the will and the work of Christ through us. So it is. Amen. Now it's time for a few announcements. Our homeless outreach team delivers food and clothing to the hungry and homeless every Saturday. Our friends would especially appreciate your donations of men's and women's tennis shoes and extra large and double extra large t-shirts to help them meet their needs. Our vibrational attunement class meets online Tuesdays from 1 to 3 p.m. Angie Castillo offers advanced spiritual teachings and manifestation tools for the fifth dimension. The link to join the class is on our website and also available through Meetup. And finally, our Sacred Sounds meditation is on YouTube and Facebook Wednesdays and Fridays beginning at 7 p.m. Reverend Virginia Walsh plays the crystal and Tibetan singing bowls and leads a guided meditation. And in closing, I'd like to express my gratitude and appreciation for our wonderful worship team. So thank you to Marion, to Natalia, to Mindy, to Lynn, and of course to Rev.Marcia, again, for a fabulous message today. Now we're going to close with our Oneness song.